So, Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 0. The Eze derby resulted in Eze scoring the winning goal. Who knew? Eddie Nketiah derby. The Sambi Lakonga derby. The Ian Wright derby, Jez. Kenny Sampson derby. We could go on and on. We could do the Rob Holding derby as well if we want. The game was absolute snooze fest. So anyone who wants to watch the highlights, it'll probably be last on Match of the Day tonight. Swerve that. Just go and have a look at the goal. Fantastic. Make sure you sub to Jezza. Jez is Arsenal. Link will be in the title of the video. I'm going live after this for an emergency meeting. But currently, it's been a great weekend. Man United obviously strung 3 wins together. They've flown up above Liverpool in the table. Liverpool lost again. Got decimated, to be fair. Man City lost. Spurs have just won. And we're in a title race with Bournemouth, Spurs, and Sunderland, Jez, right? What are you saying?
Oh, dear, you couldn't make it up, could you, really? Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. It was a scruffy game. I call it a scruffy game. Great goal from Eze. I mean, it was flick, bang, great volley. Great delivery from Declan Rice in, nodded back and bang. No keeper's going to stop that. And he wasn't even close to it. So, yeah, it was a great goal. But that was it. That was it, really. There was nothing else much in the game. Yeah, as I said just now, people falling asleep in the crowd, people yawning. You mentioned it, the guy with a burgundy baseball cap. Yeah. Hey,
George Graham looked like he was snoring.
Yeah, having a little, yeah. John Bon Jovi was there. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty shit, wasn't it, really, let's be honest. But we scrubbed a 3 points. And this weekend, it's been a good weekend for Arsenal, you know. City, Liverpool, all falling apart. Is this going to be a Leicester City season for Arsenal, where everybody falls by the wayside, apart from that one year when Leicester won it and Arsenal were the only team to beat them twice? But still couldn't get it over the line. And
so what you're saying is Sunderland or Bournemouth will win the league then, Jez?
Could be. Who knows?
Imagine if Bournemouth win the league, Jez.
Well, I it'd be quite funny, wouldn't it, really?
We've done £1 billion.
Yeah.
We play the worst football in the league, but we're the best at doing it. We're the best at set pieces. We've got the best defence in the world. We've got the best set piece taker that's not a direct free kick, or penalty. Yeah. Declan Rice's deliveries are a joke. Yeah, when we got that free kick, I was like, what's he going to try and do here? Yeah, and again, Gabby Magalhaes, wide open, heads it back, and Eze scores. It's like, I don't know what we do. And fair play to the club for doing this, by the way. Yeah, because they twist it up and change it up every game. Gabby Magalhaes is always wide open for a free header to nod it back or nod it in. Yeah, he hit the bar as well. Let's not forget he hit the bar. He clattered into the goalpost. I don't think he's having sex tonight. I put it that way. That's going to be painful. Yeah. But we are the best at set pieces in world football. Yeah. And it seems to be working, Jez. And everyone in the league is copying this set plays and throw-ins and all this stuff. Yeah. Declan Rice on long throw-ins day. Boring. And it is boring, Jez. But at the same time, we're better than everyone at it, which is why we have a great chance to win this league. Even if it's not, as we say, sustainable, because there will be games where somebody rifles us, rumbles us, and we don't score. Then they nick a 1-0. But by then, we could be 10 points clear, 12 points clear, because the rest of this league is shit, Jez. Yeah, they can't do the set plays like we do it. They haven't got a squad like we have in terms of quality coming off the bench. Yeah. They've only got Haaland. Salah's fallen off a cliff. Tottenham are Tottenham. And all due respect to Sunderland and Bournemouth, you're not winning the league. So it could be our year, Jez. And if he wins it, I think we'll be over the moon. Yeah, and people can sit there and chat as much crap as they want. I don't care if he plays football like this all season, Jez. Just win the bloody title, mate.
I think we have to put it into context is that, yeah, all the Arteta lovers and sexuals will be out criticising you, me, Kenny, DJB, all the other people out there. But the point is this. It's been 6 bloody years of this manager, right, attaining nothing and faking it. And if he wins the league, brilliant. I'll be more than happy. And I will say, fucking well played, my friend. Well played. But at the end of the day, we will get all the criticism because, you didn't believe, you didn't believe. I don't believe in a manager that has to spend a £1.1 billion and wait 6 years and have no pressure to achieve. That is not, in my book, what it is about. At the end of the day, it's Arsenal Football Club. We should be competing every single year. Every year, not just like the last 4 years. Let's not forget it. We're at 8th and 8th with this manager.
We were 8 points clear.
We're 8 points clear.
So I'm not getting carried away yet, Jez. We're 8 points clear after 6 points clear after 9 games. I'm not getting carried away. I
don't see any October trophies. I don't see any November trophies. I don't see these trophies. They're not in the trophy cabinet, are they? Right? At the end of the day, this manager has to compete and he has to now turn up. Because right now, there's Liverpool, Man City have fallen off. They're dropped down big time and they're in a bit of a mess. I'm not going to write them off because, hello, we were 8 points clear and capitulated to Man City. So let's not get carried away just yet because at the end of the day, I'm loving where we are. We're top of the league, 7 points clear. We've been here before, Lee.
Yeah.
Been here before.
Right? Once bitten, twice shy, Jez.
And once it comes into January time, we know what happens. Players get injured. The cold weather steps in. It's not nice to go out up north to play football because it's even colder up there. So we'll have to wait and see here. But right now, I would say well done to the team. Well done. You ground it out. It was scrappy. It was, I call it scruffy. We didn't do anything apart from that one goal.
No, apart from hitting the bar, that was it.
We hit the bar. Okay. Fair play. But that's not really great when you're at home to a team.
We had 3 shots on target, Jez.
Yeah. I mean, Crystal Palace came there to give us a game. And we all called it last week in our pre-matches and debates and whatever. It will be a tough day out. And it was a tough day out. And fair play to Crystal Palace. But ultimately, for me, man of the match again, Timber. I thought he was exceptional again. Excellent player. I'm so glad we bought him. But you've got to give a credit where credit is due. Well done, Eze. Right? That was a great goal. Great goal. And the way, the technique he took that, there's no keeper stopping that.
No, the goal was sick. The goal was so good.
That was like, whoa, hello, have some of that sunshine. And yeah, well, it was great. But the one thing I will say to you, that stadium was flat again. You know, apart from the last 20 minutes when you got the little Ashburton Army boys, 25 of them, all jumping up and shouting and giving it all the big large. Big up to you, boys. Big up to you. But
yeah, people walking out with 10 minutes to go, Jez.
Again,
on
a Sunday afternoon.
It's mad, isn't it? But Jez, it's the same. It was the same at half time. 5 minutes before half time, they're walking up to the concourse. They're coming back 5 minutes into the second half, then they leave 10 minutes early. What is the point?
Yeah, you pay all that money a year.
Yeah, it's not cheap, is it? Let's do it. Even if it's not even if they're not all season ticket holders, it might be your first game at the Emirates. That you've flown from around the world or up and down the country. Yeah. And I know you want to experience the day and all of that. I get all of that, yeah. But ultimately, you're there to support the team. Jez, the amount of times I've gone into that stadium when I wanted Wenger out, yeah, and I just dropped the agenda for against Wenger as soon as you scan the ticket. Right, okay, cool. We're here to support the team now. As soon as you walk back out, say what the fuck you want. But while you're there, come on, let's go. Let's win the game. And it's different for us watching on TV because they can't hear us. But if you're in that stadium, why are you leaving early? Pisses me off, Jez. It fucking winds me up. Yeah, I was watching El Clasico, yeah. Right, I was watching that El Clasico. They had more shots and more shots on target. Yeah, in that first half. 2 of the biggest clubs on the planet. Right, had more shots and more shots on target and more goals, by the way, in that first half than we did in the entire 90 minutes against Crystal Palace and Palace against us. Yeah, it's a shambles. Yeah, but at the same time, it's working. Yeah, and the set pieces are working, and they keep switching up the set pieces. So I kind of see that it is sustainable in terms of set pieces, but at the same time, one day we're going to have an off day. Then what? And that off day might end up in us losing 1-0.
I think there's a few players out there today. Saka, I didn't think was much cop today. He got subbed off quite rightly. He should have got subbed earlier than that for Martinelli, in my opinion. He just wasn't on it today, and that it's unlike Saka, but it happens. Saliba, I thought was a bit weak, but apparently he was not well. So, okay, why did he start? If that's the truth, why do you start him? But at the end of the day,
Mendy as well. I thought he was awful.
I thought he's terrible. I thought he's awful. And there was in that first half, I was very critical until the goal of Eze. He kept giving the ball away.
Yeah, he was poor. The goal mastered his performance, right?
It's a great goal. He took the opportunity very well, and fantastic goal. So I'll give him credit for that one. But look, I'm not going to sit here, even though I'm very happy. Got 3 points. We're walking out. 3 points, 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know what I mean. And we'll take that all day long. We used to and accept it. But at the end of the day, it was a pretty dire performance against Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace are a tricky team, but it's a team we should be expecting to beat. No disrespect. But at the end of the day, I thought Arteta's tactics today were very flat. It was the same sort of sideways, backwards. Wasn't thrusting enough. Yes, Palace was sitting back and waiting on us to get the breakaway. And there was a couple of times where Mateta nearly caught us out. So we walk away. I'm happy. I'm not being negative here. I'm just saying it could have been a lot better. But
facts.
There was a few players out there today. Maybe they were tired from the game in the week, maybe, against the Atleti. Who knows? But we've got a squad that we can rotate.
And we're not really missing the players in terms of the results. We've only lost one game. And that was to a screamer from Szoboszlai. Yeah, we're not really missing Odegaard or Madueke or 29 or...
I'll be fucked, no.
We're not missing these players right now. Yeah, but yeah, if we get a couple of these players injured, and this is the difference between us and Liverpool. Liverpool have got 9 players out of form. 2 players ain't winning you the game, mate, no matter how good you are.
No.
Yeah. We've got 9 players that are playing all right, and 2 or 3 maybe. 8 or 9 that are playing all right, and the 2 or 3 that are doing fuck all. You're going to win the game. Yeah, and we're better at the dark arts, the set plays, and so on and so forth than most of these teams, if not all of them on the planet. Yeah, so when we're the masters of it, and you've only got 3 players out of form, that's cool. We're going to win the majority of our games, which is what's happened this season. Which is why we have a chance, Jez.
What did you think?
We need to get a big lead. If we can go 12 clear at some point by January, then I'll sit there and I'll be like, yo, we're winning it. Because I don't see us bottling a 12-point lead, Jez. 7 or 8, I can see that. Yeah, we've done it before. That'll bring back the PTSD from fucking back in the day. If we go 10, 12, 13 clear of these teams, of Man City and Liverpool, and I don't want to be rude about Brighton's and Bournemouth's and, well, fuck Brighton, but Bournemouth, and Sunderland, they're not going to be up there, Jez. And if we're at Tottenham, they ain't going to win it. Let's be real. Yeah, if we could go double digits clear by the end of January, then I'll be like, yeah, I think we'll win it now. Yeah, and it'll be one almighty cock up if you don't, innit?
If that was to be the case, right? Let's say coming into Jan, we're 12 points clear and we end up second, then that says it all. It says it all. This manager is not good enough to get it over the line. He gets it brilliantly to a point, but he just hasn't got the killing instinct. That's the way I look at it.
Yep.
And I was having a conversation with last night with my my daughter Jodie's new boyfriend, he's Chelsea. Fair play to him. And he was saying you should win it this year with your team. And I said, well, let's not overgas this. And he said, well, he said, I do like Arsenal, and he's a big follower of yours, by the way.
Big up to him.
He said, I said, well, don't you follow me then? He said, oh, have you got a channel? Thanks, mate.
Yeah, you need to end that straight away, Jess.
Thanks very much. And I said, yeah, I have. Anyway, fair play to him. Nice. He's a really nice guy, actually. Really nice guy. And I said, if he capitulates at 12 points, if he throws this away, then he just isn't the man for the job. We had a big debate about Chelsea and everything like that and whatever. And I said, well, what Chelsea are doing right now has completely gone down a rabbit hole, but is what it is. We're going to have to play them soon. So the point of it is this, Lee. My point is this. If we were that far clear in January and we still lose, then this manager has proved that he cannot get it over the line, and therefore he has to go. Right now, he's doing very well. And I know you want to wrap this up shortly. I know he's doing very well. And I'll say, well done to you, Mikel Arteta.
On that bombshell.
It's not a hate thing.
No, we just want a title. Yeah, and hopefully he can do it this season because I'm bored of it, mate. Make sure you follow Jez. Jez is Arsenal. Link will be in the title. I'm going live straight away. And we will be there, guys. Another win. Fuck Tottenham. Don't care if they won. F them. They ain't winning shit. We're out. Oh, fuck Chelsea as well. And Man United. And Man City. And Liverpool.
I was just going to say that.